What's up YouTube? It's been a while since I made a video, but I just got this new Insight here a few minutes ago and I thought I would start a new series of videos on it. This car was named by its previous owner, the Aluminum Can. So this is a 2002 CVT, little beat as you can see. Has some things, but I happened upon it the other day and got to know the owner a little bit, and we kind of hit it off and I went and got it. So here it is. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this, and then this, like my other Insight videos, this is the fourth series I'll have, because it's the fourth Insight I've restored. There's the third one right behind. I'm bleeding. So we will, this will be a series of videos on this car, and I'm going to do as much as I can a full refurbishing of it, and then pass it on to somebody who's looking for one. This is a great car. It's got some issues, but it's going to be a super car. So it is my first CVT, and I'm kind of excited about that, and I'll talk about that a little bit. And I'm also going to talk about the experience of a low mileage car. This car is about half the miles of my other Insights I've had, so it's really a shocking difference. And but first we'll just talk a little bit about the car and the condition. This is an 02. It is a one owner car. It has 115,000 miles and it drives like it. Get it open here. And I've done almost nothing to it. The only thing I've actually done to this car since I got it home a few minutes ago was that window was not working, and I did some magic and got it to work. So it was duct taped because it wasn't quite down all the way, it wasn't quite up all the way, so you could see a little remainder of that. I got to get that off later, but so that is really all I've done. It is just as it came to me. Other than that, the hatch works. There's the two tires. That's a spare of mine that I brought because I was worried. Look at this. I'll tell you what, God was with me on this one, because I drove about 3 hours with these tires on the front. You can see the metal in there. You can see the cables. Look at that. It may have been dumb, but I did it. This one too, check it out. Anyhow, don't ever do that. I did have a buddy nearby, and I did have one spare, so and I drove 55 the whole way home, which is why, well, like I said, overview of the car, it's actually quite nice. This was owned by a super Insight nerd. It's got like little weird things like this clock, and it's got a compass here. It's got, these switches do nothing. I asked him, like, it's not a clutch switch because it's a CVT, and he said they do nothing. I just put them there. So all kinds of neat little quirky things that previous owner, again, a one owner car, and show you the mileage. I've always heard these didn't get great gas mileage. Well, check this out. So it's got 115,000 miles. Its lifetime is 58.5, and I got 70.7 on the way home over 141.6, mostly interstate. A little of that was intercity Atlanta, but most was interstate doing 55. And no warning lights at all on the car. It's running great, got great gas mileage again for a CVT. Do I understand that? I don't. I always heard these didn't get, but he's got a 6 CD player mounted in there. He's got all this power stuff going on, so I'm going to be cleaning all this up, and we got the old Honda tape deck. So yeah, got some things to do to it. Got some big issues, got some little issues, but I'll be going through the whole car. And that this is the kind of car you want. It's one owner, pretty loved. I can't say it's in immaculate condition. Obviously it's not. It's got a big dent in it, but it came with just all this. So, you know, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, hey, I'll get an Insight, you know, from Jeff, well, I got like a stack of receipts since new dealership stuff. Unsure about the condition of the battery. It's a good battery. It's 8 years old. It did fine on the way home, but haven't really put it through the paces yet. And obviously, you know, it's on two spares, and you saw the front wheels. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is put some tires on it. But two thoughts, just two thoughts on the car, and then I'll end this introduction video. This is so cool too. The dude put again, just eccentric, cool Insight people. You know, it had these two spares in the back, and he said he just thought it would be cool if he matched the spares with something yellow. So he put these stripes on here. Crazy stuff. But paint's in good shape. It does have this dent here. Somebody hit him, so I'm gonna look into paint and body or finding a door. Don't know which would be doable or cheaper, but it does have that dent on it. And lots of other little issues, but anyhow, I'll just finish up this video. I don't want to go too long, but I wanted to talk about two things. Number one, the CVT is quite amazing. I don't know if, I guess this is like sport mode. I haven't tried it all yet. Sport mode in the Insight. Shaves off a millisecond from your 0 to 60 in sport mode. The CVT is nice. So from what I've heard about these, again, I don't know a lot about them. I kind of never gave them a chance. But the CVT has like a real first gear, and then after it shifts out of the first gear to get you off the line, it kind of goes into CVT. So it's got, you know, the continuous variable transmission gig going, and it's not horrible to drive. Like, it's just not. It, you know, it just isn't. So that was exciting to get to drive it, and it did fine. Like, it pulled fine, it accelerated fine, everything. And then kind of the other thought, this is just kind of a wonder to me, having my first lower mileage Insight, you know, only 115,000 miles, is that, boy, like, what a difference. I mean, this car, even though it doesn't have all the upgrades my red car over there does, sorry, red, like, in some ways it is so much smoother because it's got half the miles, and just, you can feel it going down the road. Even with these crap tires, just the suspension, like when you make turns, the car is so much more solid. Like, all the bushings have half the you know, wear on them, and it really feels, you really feel it. I mean, just the way the steering inputs, you know, just little stuff like that, you can just tell, like, this car has half the miles. I mean, even the steering wheel, I haven't even cleaned it yet. It's got a little, I don't know if that's a scuff or just something that can be cleaned off, but I mean, the steering wheel is very, in very good condition. And so yeah, it's kind of cool owning a car that's like not got, you know, 200,000 miles like my red one over there does. So that's it. That's the new project, and I will be doing updates. Like I said, first thing I'm gonna do is clean it up, do an assessment of what's needed, and get some tires so I feel like I can drive it safely. But there she is, the car labeled as the aluminum can. Those yellow wheels are just kind of cool, you gotta say. All right, see you in the next video. Peace to you later.